better sit down.
Paul, where are your pants? George, he's lost his pants. I think we'd all better sit down.
First of all, everything's gonna be all right.
I don't like the sound of that.
Grandpa Larkin is in a little bit of trouble. He was sort of arrested.
How could he be sort of arrested?
It's what the police call flashing.
Flashing? What was he flashing? Now, you know, and she knows, and he knows. Now, tell me.
Is there any peanut butter? Martha, flashing is indecent exposure.
That's what he was arrested for?
No.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, you wouldn't do anything like that, would you, Pa? No.
Where's the peanut butter?
Here is our lovely Billboard girl, Dody Goodman. Dody, are you really our Billboard girl this week?
Yes, I'm going to show the audience what's coming next week.
Well, are you sure you know what to do?
Sure. Here, hold the book.
Well, you see, the Billboard girl usually holds the book.
I know, but I don't want to cover up my costume. You hold the book.
Oh.
I'm not sure just what I'm wearing. Some say it's a dress. I'm under stress. I'm in a mess. I'm in distress when I'm in this dress. It will bothered and bewildered.
Carol's dressers got hit by a car. Remember?
Howard Rodney.
Yeah, that sounds
He
funny.
was, yes.
But
No,
both his legs.
He was coming into the, why does that sound funny when Dody
Not
said?
on stage.
No.
Blanche, do you have the new schedule?
Yes, Miss McKee, I just had my hands on them.
Oh, good. They'll be nicely smudged.
Oh, here we are. If it had been a snake, it would have bitten me.
Blanche, these are the schedules we couldn't find for last semester. Now, maybe next year you'll find the ones for this semester.
As I go traveling down my highway, whatever point I want to take or tell, I shall not go.
We're gonna yank him down and rip him. We're gonna take him and roll him around and rip him up to pieces. And then we're gonna slaughter him.
First you shake it and you put it there. And you shake it and you put it here. Take it away. It's goodbye. We are.
Well, you know, Dodie died on June 22nd, 2008. She was 93. She died at the medical center there in Englewood, New Jersey. She was constantly funny. Couldn't go out to eat or dinner, not have a funny laugh with Dodie. She just she made everybody happy, and we all enjoyed being together. And I met her the first time, and she came to Dallas and was touring in Nonsense. And of course, I had a friend that was doing the costuming, and when I went back, we just immediately became fabulous friends. The whole weekend was around Halloween, and of course, she didn't go out a lot because of being recognized. Now, the other nuns, we tore up the town, and they wore their habits, and I wore a costume. We all wore costumes, but they wore just their nonsense habits, and we went down into the gay area, and they followed me, and we had the best time. It was the fun because they looked like nuns, and I looked kind of like a pimp in a way, and it was just a funny look when we walked down from the Melrose Hotel with the 6 or 8 nuns behind me, and it was a fun time. Of course, Dodie, like I said, didn't go with us because she was a lot older and she didn't want to go out in the dark, and she didn't drink at that time, and of course I did, and they did, but it was a pleasant evening we had. And then that next Sunday we all had brunch at the Anatole Hotel downtown. But that's the way our friendship started, and lasted for a long time until she, as I said, she was 93. She died in 2008. Let me see. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Beverly White. Yeah, she was amazing. She was so funny. Grandma Teresa, waving. Glad to see you. We're doing well. We're doing well. The reason I decided to do that monologue and a show, that show was put together by someone, and I just found it by accident, but I had these photographs today when I was cleaning, and I thought, everybody loved Dody Goodman, and I need to say something about her to keep her memory alive. She had this photograph for a long time, and then she wrote me. You can hardly see it at the bottom, but it's there. How do you like me with white hair? Love, Dody Goodman. So that was after her. She decided she was going white-headed. And that probably 2 years after that's when she passed away. I'm not sure. I'd have to look back because I keep all the memoirs. But she moved. I never forget her phone number, 212-799-3005. Her New York number. Then she moved in that Lillian Booth Actors Home, and she lived there since about 2007. So she died about in 2008. So she didn't have to be away from her beloved cats. She had cats. She loved them. We're doing okay, y'all. Now that I've got some of the process going, and I still haven't got the kitchen camera worked out real well. I've got it here. I've been trying to sit here at my desk and work it out, but I'm only as smart as the internet lets me be. then I have to do research, a lot of research. I'm having some Coca-Cola. Every time y'all see me, I really don't drink this, but I had to have one. And my sister's in the hospital. Rushed her to the hospital. Some of you know, some of you didn't. Her and my mother both have stage 3 kidney disease from taking the metformin for blood sugar. And so she called me Saturday night and said, I'm talking about like 2 o'clock. Well, probably 12 in the evening. Said, brother, there's something wrong. I said, what do you mean there's something wrong? She said, and I could tell she was kind of gasping for breath. And I said, what's going on? She said, I just can't breathe and I feel dizzy. And her husband's the one that has the cancer that y'all know of. And she said, he's already took his trazodone and stuff. And there's no way he could take me to the hospital. And in the country, you have to go down all those old country roads. And I said, well, let me get the ambulance on the horn. And so I called him and told him, I was calling for my sister and they need to get an ambulance out and so forth, so on. So they did and got her to the hospital at TMC in Denison, Texas. And so got there and her potassium had skyrocketed due to the kidney disease and due to her drinking too many damn Gatorades because they're full of potassium, and people with kidney disease or kidney problems do not need potassium. And then they found out it was her, because I figured it was her thyroid because she had gotten over thyroid cancer. And I thought it was probably the thyroid storm. And I think it was partially that too. Okay, let me see. Beverly White said, she's glad there's been a small break in the heat. Me too. Thank you, Jesus. Bless everyone. Beverly White, I have been diagnosed with pre-diabetes, and that is one medicine I will not let them give me. You better not. You better not. Metformin is okay for some people, but I'm going to tell you, it gave my 93-year-old mother stage 3 kidney disease, and then turned around the same doctor that had prescribed that to mother, gave it to my sister. Within a year, she was already showing signs of kidney disease also. So I just think it's a bad medicine, and I think this is the way I would say something about it, since I'm not a medical professional. I just do research, and I feel like that if you are on a certain medicine and you're getting blood tests regularly and they're checking your creatinine and they're checking your kidneys and all that, if you're on the blood sugar medicines, any of them, then that's great, but it just didn't turn out so well here at this household. Thank you, Grandma Teresa. We do need the prayers because today they pumped so much fluid in there that she got over pumped. And so now she's swelling. So now they're giving her Lasix to take that down. So, it's a very dangerous process right in there. If you get too much fluid or you're not enough. It can be very dangerous. So I hope everybody's doing okay. We're doing all right. Mom is fine. She's in there directing. I got a lot of things done this week, and I'm just glad that like Beverly said, the heat is getting a lot better. I think that might be a fake fall, as I told you, our grandma always called it. I hope that it doesn't get a 98 or 100 again. So if it does, then I'm going to tell you, it's a fake fall. Debbie says, I've had too many family members, and friends who have had bad side effects from metformin. Everyone I've talked to also has had bad side effects. So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, y'all. So I'm not going to take it. I need blood sugar medicine, but I take the alpha lipoic acid, which is a natural substance that your body makes. And so I did the research, and uh, it's okay to take, and it keeps my blood sugar down, you know. Beverly White, meds have so many side effects. I was given a medicine for anxiety, depression, and they didn't tell me that it made me your heart intolerant, heat intolerant, and I've been wondering why I was having so much trouble. Better check those side effects because, I mean, we think, oh, that could be somebody else or won't happen to me. That's not true. Those, they've researched, you know, you look in there and you think, um, they researched it on 100 people. Well, out of, you know, whatever, and so many did this and so many did that. But that you know, I always look at the research. I always look at that. Beverly White, it's fake fall. We're supposed to have some bad thunderstorms this weekend. Well, now you tell me. Well, that's okay because I'm in the house trying to work on all this process, moving these antiques and getting all this stuff done. Uh, but that's okay, you know. If it rains, we need it. You know, my flowers. I'm looking at my phone to see. Uh, my flowers, the sweet potato vine. Mother, I said, Mother, the sweet potato vine's up way up on the porch. I mean, like from the flower bed, it's grew way up under the porch with the pillars. It's just growed up and growed up. She said, Lord, that's going to come in the house and eat us up. I said, well, I don't think it'll be that bad, Mom, but, you know, let me see. Come here, Bubba. Come here. Yeah, hold on. Come here, get up here. Let me show you. Here's baby. I had to show y'all the kitty while he's looking at you. Poor little thing. That's the one, the possum kitty. He came up with the possum. He keeps me busy. He keeps the other two busy also because he likes to slap them. And boy, they get mad. They're older. They're a lot older. And when I saw that little baby come up, he was just tiny with a possum. I thought, oh, look at his little eye. And so, of course, I chased him down. And I guess that's been about 6 years ago. I'd have to look back. But, you know, I just can't not feed animals. I just cannot. On the raccoon situation, you know, I finally had 5 that kept coming up to the back door by the kitchen. And I thought, I'm going to have to get them out of here because my veterinary friend told me that if they come up to you, and there was a couple of those y'all that they would have come up to me, and I don't know if they was being friendly or what was going on, but I thought, I'm getting in this door because I don't want them to bite me. So the veterinarian told me, she said, Billy, if those raccoons come up to you like that, they probably have rabies. So I got hair on my nose now from the kitty. I brush him, and I've got a little pet vacuum, and I vacuum him, and it helps. Oh, that pet vacuum helps so much. So if y'all have cats, long-haired cats, get you one of them pet vacuums off of Amazon. I use it also to vacuum like around this big desk and carpets and things. If it does wonders. It's just a little pet vacuum. It's great. Yeah, Beverly White, sweet kitty. Be mean as you know what, though, because Mama got bit by her cat that I told y'all she had been bitten. So I've been cleaning that, and her arm's healing up, and it's looking great, you know. But you just have to be careful with animals. You know, I told her, I said, you can't scare an animal, even if they're used to you all the time. If you reach over them or do something like she did while they're asleep, they're going to open their eye and they're going to see that arm coming at them, and they're not going to realize it's your arm. They're going to think it's a predator trying to get them. So they're going to bite you or scratch you or something. I decided to get one of my little Waterford glasses tonight. Used to, these would make good little uh, drinks, you know, like alcoholic drinks for Christmas. I thought, I'm using this stuff. If it gets broke, I don't care. I do not care. But Waterford keeps your drinks so cold because I think the lead content in it, there's not enough to hurt you. You don't keep, one thing about old lead glass like Waterford, because they didn't quit putting lead in Waterford glass till about 2012, I think. So if you keep a decanter of wine or bourbon or something like that, you don't want to put it in a Waterford decanter because that can come out into that. But if it's just one drink, I mean, like a daily, it's not going to. Beverly White, I have 3 cats, 6 dogs, and 6 chickens. Well, boy, you got a menagerie there, don't you? Oh. You know, I'd love to have chickens again, but I don't have the time. I love those fresh eggs, but I just have to get them. The brown eggs, I just have to get them from somewhere. I just can't do the chicken thing right now. I'd love to have me a little coop, chicken coop. We used to, but there's a lot of things I'd like to go back and do again, like the gardens and the big gardens, and not the big truck garden that my daddy had a idea that I was going to pedal. No, we're not doing that. But my microphone keeps wanting to fall. I guess I got it on the edge of that. But that's what we've been doing is going to the hospital. I've been working on electronic or this studio, you know, trying to learn everything that I can about this because it's an interesting process. I didn't know there's so much to this videography and movie. I mean, movie making, I've seen it, but I've never been on this side of the camera. I didn't know. And I guess Mother came in here today and she said, you better go lay down. I think you're working too hard. I said, no, I'm okay. She said, do you really like doing that? I said, I do. I've decided I do like this because it's teaching me. And I use a search engine now that's called Perplexity. Instead of just looking it up on Google, it's an AI. And you can type in Perplexity and .com or Perplexity.io or whatever. And you can find out. It takes a lot, like Google uses just Google to look up any question you have. If you go to Perplexity, it will go through many research sites, including Google, including YouTube, and then it will give you the answer after it puts all that in one file. So you have a lot of eyes on the situation that we never did have. So AI is my friend right now. I think you have to be careful with it. And I think that this cloning people's pictures and voices is bad and wrong. But for the medical field and, well, any field, I feel like the AI is going to open some doors for new research, new problem solving that we don't have. Beverly says she has and a crazy 3-year-old granddaughter. Well, you know, I miss all the hullabaloo that used to go on around here with all the kids running, but they're all gone and grown and what have you. But I enjoyed it. When it happened, I enjoyed it. I really did. I bought a big pork roast yesterday. So, of course, I'm going to, like I was telling you, I'm going to get the video up. I mean, the camera back up so I can, but I'm waiting for a part. I sound like a tractor mechanic. I'm waiting for a part to come in the mail tomorrow. And then when I get that part, I can it's adapter for the camera, the Sony camera that I showed you. Then I can stream that to one of the computers, the big computer or the laptop, little Acer laptop, and then we'll be set. I think maybe I won't have so much trouble as we did before because I haven't noticed that this is cut out one iota, and it's got the video forest behind the photograph, and I thought that was lovely. You can change these. Here's a heavenly one. See there? You can change these, and I'm learning all this, and it's so interesting, y'all. Just so interesting. Let me put the black one on. Let's see what that looks like. But I think they're very interesting. That matches our get up a little better, but I've already gone to the grocery store. What else did I buy yesterday? Bought that big pork roast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the butt end off of it, and I'm going to chop. I'm going to put 2 pieces in the freezer because it's so big. Then I'm going to cut that meat in the grinder. I'm going to use my food processor, or I'll just use the mixer attachment to grind that meat like I did before because I needed chili meat. Well, that's why I'm glad that I've got that mixer attachment, because when I got to the store, they didn't have any chili meat, I guess because of the holidays, because it was late yesterday when I went. I said day before yesterday. It was yesterday, late yesterday. Dark. I had to drive in the dark, and I made it home okay. But I'm going to chop that, put that in there and get that meat like chili meat, just kind of soft and ground. And then I'm going to make some good homemade chili, and I'll put the recipe on there for y'all because I have a couple of 2 or 3 secrets that I've always used, and it makes the best chili in the world. If you like chili, might as well make you some now, and then you can put it in the freezer and just take it out when y'all want it for, the winter time. I appreciate all y'all subscribing to me. It does make me smile. And do the thumbs up. I still don't know what that means, but Dee, she's not on here tonight, but she always says do the thumbs up. And she says it helps. So she's been with me. A lot of y'all have been with me since nearly a year. I would like to get more followers, and I think it'll eventually, once I get on and come on and get on just about every evening, or once this camera system, because we were cutting out so much and all that, I just couldn't get on here, and I just got plumb tired of messing with it, because I'd get on here and have something I was going to talk about, and then we'd cut out, and then I'd have to restart, and by that time I had forgot what I was even going to talk to y'all about. So it's not any. It's going to be better now, I think. We'll see, and y'all just stay out of that heat and enjoy your what little bit of summer left. Then we're going to fall, and Halloween's just around the corner, and Christmas, and I've already got my turkey in the freezer. I bought it on sale a few weeks ago and put it in the freezer so I'd have it, because I bought 2, matter of fact. I bought 2 turkeys. Just in case we needed meat or something got so expensive, which it was high, y'all, last night. I think the groceries that I bought last night about in January would have been $48, and last night they were about $90. So it was high. And I just bought the necessity things that you have to have. I didn't buy any extra anything, no new spices, nothing, because it's just too expensive. Those spices, I looked at one spice and I thought, I really do need some of that tarragon because I don't have any. But it was $7 for a little box, and I thought, my gosh, we can do it without tarragon. I'm not gonna wear it with this. And what else to buy? That's where I went with this. Got some fresh garden onions, Justy. I'm gonna put those in the chili. And Simply Deborah said she got her turkey too. I always get 2 or 3 when I get them on sale. Yeah, I love the turkey sales. I think, and I've just got one of those small freezers, but it's cram packed to the top. I love those Giovanni Rana noodles. Uh, and I hope y'all are using those. I know you're using the frozen onions that I suggested. And the Giovanni Rana is the noodles that fettuccine or Alfredo or any of those. And I mean, you see me put it in, and they just cook within just 2 minutes, just really quick. But everything's going on good here. I just wanted to get in here because I didn't come on yesterday. I talked to Granny Pat last night for a long time, and she's doing fine. I haven't even been able to slow down to talk to her. I text with my friends and people, but Grandma Lois, I texted the other day. We didn't talk, or she had texted me and asked me, did I call her? And I said, no, I didn't call you because I'm at the hospital right now. But y'all go and check them out if y'all haven't. We're here, and we've been on 32 minutes. So I guess we'll end it here, and I'll get some better things. I just wanted to see how the stream was doing, and I think it's maybe doing good. Scrubby. Billie Jean, I'm really enjoying your live chat. You really know your way around the kitchen. Love your cooking videos. Well, Scrubby, I'm so happy. I hope you're learning something. Sometimes with my brain, I'm not so sure if I get my recipe out and then I get sidetracked, and sometimes I don't know how I can even finish my cooking videos because there's just too many irons in the fire. There is too many irons in the fire, and my brain is just full capacity. So that's why I haven't done a lot of cooking videos. One reason is because, the last one we did with the guys from Belize, and I don't know, y'all will know, or they one in between that because I can't remember. But we were eating on that great pork and chicken that they grilled outside. We just finished that like Sunday, and the kitty cats got a lot of it because I didn't want to waste it. So the cats get a lot of stuff because we just don't have nobody to give it to anymore. Sometime I'll give it to the less fortunate, but most of the time the cats will get a lot of the meats. Scrubby said groceries are extremely expensive, like going to the Amy store and buying my spices and book. Yeah, that is good. And there's a guy that I'm going to talk to that started a spice company that someone told me about in the area. And so I'm going to discuss with him where he might, for those of you that would like homemade ground good spices. I've got to check this out though, because I'm not going to tell you something that's not the truth or I don't believe in. I just don't do that. So, but you might get your spices through mail with him for your holiday. That's what I'm gearing up for, is a good holiday season to give y'all some good recipes and some good avenues to take to get your holiday so it's easier on you. I would like to do that. I mean, I wish that all of you could just come to my house and have Christmas, but no way possible. Beverly White says, y'all have a good night and blessings and prayers to you. Thank you, Beverly, and thank you for wishing my sister. She's going to get better. I know she is, because she's like my peas and carrots. That sister is like my peas and carrots. So I'll get off here too. God bless you. God bless us. God bless the United States.